Hi boys and girls, it's Mrs. Smith, and although you cannot see me, I hope that you can see my paper right here. And today what I'm going to do in this video is I am going to show you a step-by-step drawing of how to make a special drawing for Father's Day. So Father's Day is coming up, and on Father's Day we like to say thank you to our dads or our stepdads or our grandpas or just someone in your life that helps support you and take care of you and just loves you. So you can make this drawing for whoever that person is in your life. So what we're gonna do is I need you to get a piece of paper. And with your piece of paper, you want it to be hamburger style, okay? So you want it to be like this way, and you can see some of the stuff we're gonna do. Not up and down, but actually from side to side, okay? All right, so there are gonna be different steps, and you can use a pencil. I'm using a pencil, and you're gonna need an eraser for one little part. We're gonna have to erase a line. So that's why I say a pencil instead of like a marker or something. But then at the end, you can use markers or crayons or colored pencils, whatever you want to color it, to finish it up. All right, you guys ready to get started? All right, I hope you're ready. I want to remind you, every single picture is different. So if yours does not end up looking just like mine, that is okay. Your dad or stepdad or grandpa, they're gonna love no matter what yours looks like. It does not need to look perfect. They're gonna love it no matter what. All right, so let's get started. The first thing you need to do is kind of in the middle of your paper. So not at the tippy top and not at the very bottom or on the sides. Kind of in the middle, you're gonna start by drawing the man in your picture. So let's start, and I'm just gonna draw kind of a big circle. Notice my circle is not perfect, and that is okay. Next step, we're gonna start down here, and we're gonna kind of come from the head, and we're just gonna go down, and then on this side, we're gonna do the same thing, and we're gonna go down, and those are kind of like the shoulders of the man that you're drawing. All right, next up, sorry, mine's a little crooked. All right, next up, on this one, we're actually gonna be drawing the kid to be like over here, and you are the kid in this picture. So I'm gonna start drawing a kid over here, okay? Let me go and scoot this over just a little bit so you can see a little bit better. All right, there we go. All right, so this next one, actually, before we draw the kid, we need to draw the arms. So I'm gonna put one line right there, and I'm gonna put one line right here. Okay, those are the arms of the man. I hope you're starting to kind of see it come together. All right, next up, before we draw the head of the kid, we're actually gonna draw the arm right here. And this is where we're gonna have to erase a little bit, because the arm is as if you're like coming up behind dad and you're like wrapping your arms around him, okay? Or stepdad or grandpa, whoever it is. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of go off up here, kind of like this, and we're gonna come down and we're gonna go all the way to the middle. This is kind of like a giant oval. Doesn't that look silly right now? Right now it looks a little bit silly, but it'll come together. Now we're gonna draw a thumb, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 fingers, okay? That's like one arm wrapped around him. Now you may notice this line right here and this line, we want to erase those, okay? And don't worry if it doesn't erase all the way. Mine didn't, you can kind of see it, but when you go to add color at the end, you won't even notice it. All right, now it's time to draw your head. So we're gonna pretend your heads are right next to each other, okay? Kind of like you're cheek to cheek with the man. So let's kind of go around here and down, and it would kind of come back around here. Okay, so there's the arm, there's the head. All right, next up, we're gonna draw, so kind of on this side, your arm would kind of come around and be right here, and then you'd kind of have hands right here. There's a thumb, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. That's like your other arm kind of reaching around, okay? Now it's time to add those details that we like to add. So first, we need to give both the man and the kid faces. So you can start out by giving the man eyes. Now I'm going to give you some different options that you can do, but I'm just going to start by kind of drawing these eyes. You can kind of have eyebrows. Noses, there's lots of ways to make noses, but I'm just going to kind of make like an L nose. All right, maybe your dad likes to kind of have a little grin, so you're going to give him a little smile with a grin. You can do that. Okay, now let's have the kid over here. I think I'm going to have this kid be a boy. So if you're a boy, yours might look kind of like this. So I have the eyes. I'm just going to, this time I'm going to do like a little, I call this like a button nose. It's kind of like a rainbow shape. Sometimes you like to use those. And maybe this kid is smiling so big because he is hanging out with his dad. Big smile. All right, now we need some hair. But before we add hair, I'm going to add an ear right here. These ears we wouldn't see because their cheeks are touching. But then you would also see an ear over here. All right, now we have to add hair. So for all of these extra details, you really need to think about what do you look like and what does the man that you're drawing this for, either dad or stepdad or grandpa, or you know what, you might draw this picture for every one of those men in your life. So think about what that person looks like and think about what you look like. This man that I'm going to draw, I'm going to say he has like hair that kind of like goes like this, like it kind of lays down flat on top. And maybe we give him a little bit on the side, kind of like that. And maybe as a kid, maybe you kind of have hair kind of like that. Like maybe you're drawing this picture for your dad and you kind of look like dad. Your hair might go like that. All right, now think about what dad typically wears. Does he wear like a tie and a dress shirt, maybe for work or for another time? Does he usually wear like a V-neck shirt, and that means there's like a V on his neck? Does he usually wear long sleeve, short sleeve? Does he wear, it would be called a scoop neck if it's like rounded? You kind of decide. I'm going to show you what to do if your dad or grandpa wears a tie. So I'm going to start by drawing a circle here. There's my circle. Then I'm going to go down all the way to this arm. I'm going to do the same thing on this side, down to that finger. And I'm not going to go in front of the fingers because the tie would be behind it. And then I'm going to go like this. This is if there was like a tie. See that tie? All right, now on this side, I'm going to add his dress shirt. So there's a triangle shape. And then on this side, down, up, in another triangle shape. That's like his fancy shirt. Then you could even, maybe dad's ties are normally like striped. You could add like stripes here. That'd be kind of cool. See that? All right. Then you have to think about, what do you usually like to wear? Do you usually like to wear, are you someone who wears polka dots? Are you someone who wears stripes? It's kind of to you. I think I'm going to have this boy match his dad with stripes, okay? But I'm going to have his stripes kind of go like this. And don't forget, this arm over here, you have to do it too. His stripes would be kind of like that. And then I think there'd be stripes back here because like the shirt is kind of behind dad. There's a lot of stripes in that picture, aren't there? And then you could color it whatever color. If you have blonde hair, kind of use yellow to color your hair. If dad has brown hair, you can use brown, black, whatever color matches you and the man that you're drawing, okay? So I'm going to show you some other details that you could choose. You could choose, here's some other ones. This is for the man in the picture, okay? So this is for this person. You could use a V-neck like this and just do stripes, okay? The hair kind of looks the same in this one. Down here, this man's hair, his hair kind of sticks up. Like if dad has short hair that kind of sticks up, you could use that. And this shows you how to do a scoop neck and then add short sleeves. See those short sleeves? Maybe dad likes to wear like t-shirts. This would be more like a t-shirt. And then this one, maybe you're drawing grandpa or anyone else, and this person, they're kind of bald on top and they have a little hair on the side that kind of sticks up. You could do that. And look, this grandpa has a great big smile. and there's the side, and that one's just big. See how every face looks a little different? And this person just has like a scoop neck, but it's a long sleeve. Maybe that looks more like the man that you're drawing. Okay, now let me show you options for the kid. Now remember, if you are a girl in my class, maybe you have straight hair like this and you want to draw your hair like this. Okay, so you can just turn this kid, you can just make it a girl by adding some extra hair. Maybe you have long hair. Maybe you like hearts. I put hearts all over the shirt. Okay, here's another option. This is a boy with a striped shirt and he has hair that's shorter. Or maybe you are a girl that has shorter hair and you could also stop the hair like here if your hair's a little bit shorter. And then down here at the bottom, this is someone that has their hair up in a ponytail, wearing polka dots with a big smile. Okay, so it's up to you what you want to do for the details of your picture. After you're all done with this picture and you've added color to your picture, you can also add a sentence. So let's read this together. Ready? I really like it when we blank. I really like it when we blank. What do you love to do with that man that you're making this picture for? What do you love to do with Dad? Do you love to read? You can put read on this line up here. I really like it when we swim. Do you really like to go swimming with Dad? I know a lot of you are probably out swimming now. It's so nice. You could put swim here. Do you really like to talk? I really like it when we talk. You could write talk on that line. That's the conventional way to write talk. Or maybe I really like it when we play. This could be play video games. This could be playing like with blocks, playing like with dolls. It could be whatever you and Dad like to do. If you really like playing with Dad, you could write, I really like it when we play. And I put an exclamation point because I know that makes you really excited. All right, so boys and girls, I hope you enjoy this, and I hope you get to celebrate that special man in your life, and you really tell him thank you, and you just make him feel really special. I hope you enjoy this.